the afternoon jams. We are deep into the drive at 5, and we've got a special guest here in the studio. We've got our good friend Jim Anderson.
Hello.
And let's go ahead and welcome you properly.
Oh, listen to that.
Go ahead and welcome you properly to the show. How are you?
Normally I get the applause when I'm leaving.
When you're leaving, not when you're coming.
John. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Good to have you here.
Absolutely. I had such a blast last night, or well, 2 nights ago at the Beat Awards. I just had to stick around. You know, it was so much fun. And
awesome.
Listening to you guys do the turkey giveaway today, it's I wish I was going to be here tomorrow. I would have called in and got my turkey too.
Yeah. Oh well. Maybe we can get you. Maybe we can have your turkey sent to you.
Oh.
You know, FedEx, those different. we can get it to you.
Deliver me a turkey in Flagstaff, Arizona.
Wow, Flagstaff. What's the biggest difference you can think of between Flagstaff and Muskegon, Michigan?
Oh my gosh, got to just be the terrain. You know, it's where Flagstaff is about an hour from the Grand Canyon, and I'm at 7,500 feet. So one thing that's going to be the same is I'm going to leave the snow and I'm going to the snow. A lot of folks don't know that about Arizona. They think everything's, you know, desert, sand, cactus, scorpions, rattlesnakes, all that. We kind of let them think that, you know,
so they
don't move.
Yeah, so they come to visit, but.
Yeah,
no one will.
No, it is a beautiful place, and if you do have a chance to get out there, you that are listening, I encourage you to come take a look. It's a wonderful place. There's a lot of really nice people out there.
How'd you end up there?
Actually,
because you're not from there.
I am not. I'm a farm boy from Southern Illinois. Grew up about 50 miles east of St. Louis, and ended up there like a lot of people end up places. You know, my mom remarried. We moved out to Colorado. They moved down to Arizona, and I fell in love with Arizona and ended up going to college at NAU, Northern Arizona University in Flagstaff, and actually ended up coming back. I was working in Chicago for a local research company, national research company that measures locally all throughout the country. And I was, so I was working in Chicago, had this beautiful corner office overlooking the Chicago River, and my ex was supposed to join me, and she didn't. She made it clear at one point that she was going to be my ex.
Wow.
And I made it clear that I was going to raise my kids, so I gave up that VP job and moved back to Arizona, continued to work for the company, but raised my 2 kids. And my daughter is now 29, my son is 26, and
good for you.
Couldn't have made a better decision.
Good for you. Yeah. Good for you. How's your relationship with your ex?
Oh, we get along fine. Yeah, wow. we always did.
Have you always gotten along?
We did. It was never contentious. It was just we weren't a good fit, you know. Yeah. So when I traveled, I've been traveling most of my life, and I was traveling at that time. And basically, when I was home, I'm Mr. Mom, and when I'm on the road, they stay with Mom. So they kind of had the best of both worlds. We just weren't together while they were doing it. Yeah.
Now you're with GoalBusters.
I am.
For somebody who doesn't know,
they're
thinking I said Ghost Busters, but I said GoalBusters. What exactly is GoalBusters?
GoalBusters Consulting is a consulting firm that serves nonprofits exclusively. We have in the past done some work with political organizations, and we've done some work with for-profits, but we found that our heart really isn't in it. And so we serve nonprofit organizations, and that's how we became involved here with WUVS. As everybody knows, this is a nonprofit radio station. And I ended up in the nonprofit world because I kind of felt I was selling my soul in the commercial world. I felt that I had to compromise my integrity. And when I overheard Mickey Wallace today having conversations about his integrity and his work, it really hit me close to home, because at one point I told a manager just before resigning that I will never shovel coal into somebody's machine again. That what I'm going to do is matter. It's going to make a difference to people. It's going to make a difference in people's lives. And I thought that, what do I want to do? I either want to become involved in politics, change the laws and change the world, or, teach, change the minds and change the world, or get involved in a social change organization, get your hands dirty, changing the world. And the good news is I get to do all 3 right now, because in the work that I do with consulting, we work with, I'm currently the underwriting sales manager at 5 community radio stations in the country, and I'm the station manager at Navajo Public Radio. Yatehe for my Navajo speaking friends. But we work with all types of nonprofits: health, education, human services, arts, culture, anything that you can imagine. And we're also my business partner Alice Ferris and I are also on the international speaking circuit. She's in Toronto right now presenting at the Association of Fundraising Professionals Canadian Conference, or Canadian Congress. I would have been at that event presenting as well, but I didn't want to miss the Beat Awards.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So, what did you think of the Beat Awards?
Oh my gosh, I'm talking to the producer of the show. What else could I think? No, it was a truly, truly awesome show. And I was so excited to be a part of this. I had heard about it. I had seen the pictures. I'd watched some of the videos. And the vibe that I had seen before ever getting to experience it in person had me excited. I was so impressed with what I had seen. And, you know, PA, he's Paul Billings, I'm sure everybody knows. I've said to him, I think on one of the first meetings that I had with him is, you know, Paul, you don't have a radio station. You have a community service organization that has a radio station, and the work that you do here is the work that community stations all across the country should be aspiring to. This is what a community station should be, and there aren't many like you. There are a lot that try, but no organization that I have seen that is as invested in the community and is as respected by the community as what I see here at the Beat. It's truly moving, and the Beat Awards was just an exceptional expression of that. I got there early and got to watch the red carpet unfold and watch the people coming in, and I'm telling you, what a fine looking group of people that were at this event. And just every person, the person that I'm seeing walk in and they're talking about their experience and talking about, you know, the Beat Awards and their contributions to the community, every one of them, the next person behind them was even more amazing to me. And watching the entire show, what a well-produced show, and I'm not just blowing smoke here. You did a great job, John. And your special award's so well deserved. And you know, when Paul's daughter, when your children, I was crying in both of your awards.
Oh my gosh!
I'm holding my camera up shooting video so you can't see me crying. Yeah. But because it's about family.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is. And the community here in Muskegon and Muskegon Heights, they are our family here at WUVS.
Yes.
And while I am a consultant and I am here from out of town, I consider myself a part of the family. And I think I have since Big Rob threw his arm around his shoulder and said, you know, I was taking pictures and I asked him, I said, is this okay? He says, Jim, you do what you need to do, because we know your heart's in the right place and we know you're here to help us. So you do what you need to do. We trust you. And I mean, I got to tell you, one of the highest praise I've ever received were those kind words from Big Rob.
Wow. Awesome. We appreciate you so much for being here. When are we going to see you again, or do we need to come to Flagstaff?
Oh, well, you come on out to Flagstaff, because I'm on the road over 200 days a year, and so it's tough to say when I'm going to be back, but I can't wait to make my next trip.
Where are you headed to next?
Next, I get to be home for the longest amount of time that I have in 3 months. I will be home almost 10 days before I head off to Reno and to Lake Tahoe. I'm doing some work with public radio and public TV stations in that area.
Okay. And lastly, what touched you most about the Beat Awards? Was there a particular category that really resonated with you?
Let's see. Well, the Youth Award was very special to me. This is you're trying to ask me which one of my kids are my favorite here. The Youth Award was just amazing and moving to me. The sophisticated lady and distinguished gentlemen touched my heart. The parents, 70 years plus, my gosh, what an impressive group of parents, and the families and their stories were just astounding to me. It's every one of these categories were so meaningful. Because every one of them were about those core things we've been talking about. They were about family, they were about community, and they were about giving, not taking. And that's what I see here at WUVS. This is a station that is truly a community station that is woven into the fabric of this community. Yes. And it's because people in the community support it. I've said before, when I do a lot of public radio pledge drives, and when I'm on these pledge drives, I frequently remind people something that I feel strongly about right here at WUVS, and that is that the fabric of our future is woven with threads from the quilt of characters of our past. And man, does WUVS have some characters in our past.
Oh yeah, and our present.
And our present.
Yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure having you on radio.
All right, thanks, John.
Yeah,
thanks.
You got a face for radio.
You know it. That's why I stay on this side of the mic.
No, I'm just kidding. Really, I know you got to get to Grand Rapids, and you got a flight to catch.
Yeah.
Out of there. We've enjoyed having you here for the last 3 days. Hopefully your accommodations were okay.
They were
down there.
awesome. Loved it. Was staying over at the shoreline.
Right.
It was very, very nice over there.
Right.
Good people.
Right.
Good people every place I turned in Muskegon.
Awesome. I love the title. Where did GoalBusters come from?
GoalBusters is one of those things where my business partner and I were online as we were forming the company, because she and I met at a public radio station, and my background in consumer research and psychological consumer profiling and all of that, combined with her background in fundraising, she invited me to participate in some training sessions, and I actually participated in my first one with her with the Hopi Native American group, the Hopi Education Endowment Fund. And when I was done with that session, I said, I'm home. I said, this is what I want to do the rest of my life. I want to work with organizations like this that are trying to make a difference in their community, and I prefer to fight for the underdogs. You know, I want to work with the small but mighty teams that are trying to do so much with so little. And as we were forming the company, my business partner and I were texting back and forth, and we're thinking about the names of it. I mentioned her name is Alice Ferris, and her consulting firm before I joined was called Alice Ferris Consulting. And I told her, I said, you know, we're not going to be Alice Ferris and Associates, because you know how they abbreviate associates, don't you?
Oh yeah, that's right. ASS.
So I'm tossing out names to her, and she's looking them up to see if the trademark's available. And when we hit on GoalBusters, I think it was like the third try or something. It's like, this is perfect, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to help organizations, WUVS and organizations like WUVS, achieve their goals and surpass those goals and to bust through those goals. Because when we work with a nonprofit like WUVS, when you achieve your goals, that means thousands, tens of thousands of people are served better. The quality of their life, the quality of life in their community is improved if we can help you bust those goals.
Love it. Love it. Great name. GoalBusters. I can't believe that was still available.
Yeah, we got lucky.
Yeah.
If you do a Google search for us, you're going to find us and a bunch of high school soccer teams and stuff. That's what it is.
Yeah. Jim Anderson, it's a pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
GoalBusters. Help you. You'll help them bust their goals.
We do our part, but we only work for people we like, or we only work for causes we believe in with people we like.
Sure.
And we sure as heck like the family here at WUVS.
Thank you so much. Did you get a picture on the red carpet?
I did not. I was behind the camera.
Yeah.
You told him about my face for radio.
I was kidding. No, if you really had one, I wouldn't have said it.
No.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Jim.
All right.
Really
Thanks, John.
appreciate you being here.
You want to give away a turkey?
I do.
Let's give away a turkey.
How easy is that? Should we just do the first caller?
Let's do.
Okay, first caller, 231-722-8338. We're going to give you a turkey. You got to get down here, though, prior to 7 p.m., and you will get a certificate after, and then tomorrow you come in and you can pick up your turkey. So those with certificates get their turkeys first.
There you go.
And any turkeys left over from people who perhaps may not show up, they will be given away to those in line. First come, first serve.
All right.
103. How you doing? Good. You calling to win a turkey, or just want to call and just, okay. What's your name? Jerry Butler? I'm sorry, say it again. Bass. Jerry Bass. I think I know Jerry Bass. All right, you got to get down here before 7 o'clock.
Congratulations.
1877 Peck Street. Donated to whom?
Jerry, can you turn down your radio, Jerry?
Okay, all right, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
All right, thanks for listening, Jerry.
103. Yes, you're on the air. Would you like to win a turkey?
Do you want a turkey?
What's your name? Aisha. What's your last name, Aisha? Burse. B-U-R-S-E? Okay, thanks. You got to get down here before 7 o'clock tonight. Grab your coupon.
All right.
1877 Peck Street. What station made you a winner? Alrighty.
All right. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Let's give one more.
One more. All right.
103.
Hey,
Hey. Merry Christmas.
you know what? I'm helping give them with the giveaway tomorrow.
All right.
They find. Skip the one.
All
Okay,
right,
well,
thank
you did win. She says if she won.
Issue one.
Yeah. And you did win. Who's calling?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, who's calling?
This is Tara John.
Tara. Okay. All right, Tara. Thank you.
I'll be
Okay.
over the ground and help the giveaway.
Okay.
All right, thank
what
you.
station made you a winner?
Come on now.
Thanks, Tara.
All right.
All right. Did you have a good time Saturday night?
You know it. That was the best ever. I cried, laughed, cried more.
Oh,
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah. Was there any part that really resonated with you? Any particular part of the show that you just like, oh my God, I love that?
The Delta.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
He donated to the back to the community.
Yeah.
I have a it was just a good
Yeah.
that got me.
Yeah. There were some wonderful moments.
I mean, the dedication to PA and Rob and PA's daughter
Oh yeah.
speaking, and then the top the night off was your board
Yep.
when they played perfect, perfect. So that's just all over it. So good.
Well, for those folks who
Thank
didn't
you.
have a chance to join us at the Beat Awards, be sure to check out the WUVS 103.7 The Beat. Check us out on Facebook and on Instagram and Twitter because you'll find photos and videos and it's almost like you're right there, almost like you got a front row seat. But you know what? Make sure that you buy your tickets early next year because we sold out this year. You know we'll sold out or sell out again next year. But for now, check us out on Facebook and Instagram.
Very good. Very well said. Thank you, dear. Appreciate it. All righty. Bye-bye, sweetheart. Kobe did a great job. Kobe did an excellent job. He did an excellent job. All right. Thank you. Love you too. Well,
All
thank
right.
you.
Ready to get back to some music?
Appreciate it. Yeah, my time is actually just about. I can't believe that the time is
It is
moving so
flying,
fast.
flying.
Yeah, but don't forget, folks, we've got a lot of people who need to come pick up their coupons.
All right, that is a big list,
It is.
but we got lots of coupons.
We do.
Come on down.
Because you know why? We love the people.
We do.
We love the community. That's why it says the community station.
Absolutely.
103.7 The Beat. John Covington and Mr. Anderson, we should do a show together.
I would love to.
Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, we'll spend some hits and give away some more turkeys.
There you go.